everyone, and welcome back to another video here at the Black Cherub YouTube channel. I'm Cherub, and today we are here for another pick a card reading. So today's question is going to be, what do people say about you after they've hung out with you for a while, after they've gotten to know you a little bit? We're going to be finding out what they say about you to other people. So guys, I already have your piles laid out. This is group number 1, group number 2, and group number 3. We have Goldstone, Amethyst, and Carnelian. So please go ahead, take however much time you need to pick the pile that best resonates with you, and I will see you in your reading. Bye guys. Hello to all of my wonderful pile number 1s. That was everyone who chose the Goldstone. Welcome to your reading. So today we're going to be figuring out, what do people say about you, whether it's behind your back or after they've gotten to know you for a little while. We're going to figure it out. So you guys, excuse my little headphone wire, but hopefully it's not too distracting. I don't think it is. So let's just jump into your reading, okay? So the first thing that people say about you, first of all, people see you as like, wow, people see you as an empress. So people, when they talk about you, they refer to you as like this beautiful grown-ass woman who has all of her stuff together, or who at least looks like they have all their stuff together. Like, your hair may always be done, your nails may always be done, you're always dressed nicely. So they're very, very positive about your physical appearance. They think you're very beautiful. The way that you interact with people might be really great. You might have kind of like a I don't want to say queen, because I feel like that's a little bit general, but when you speak to people, it's like you give them very much high quality vibes. Okay, you're a high quality type of person, a high quality woman, and they see that about you and they just admire it. So when they talk about you, they're talking about you in that respect and in that energy. When people talk about you, they think that you are someone who has a lot of options, but you only choose from the best thing. They think that you have people coming up to you 100% all the time, and you probably do have a lot of people trying to get closer to you and get your number. They think that you only choose the best of the best. So when people get close to you, and when they consider themselves friends with you, they think of themselves as high quality as well. Something about your energy makes them feel elevated about themselves as well. Like being around you is like a complete level up for them. Okay, and they talk about you in the form of the star. So you are someone who they think you are either so beautiful, so talented, or a combination of the two, that you could probably be famous one day if that's what you're interested in. Oh, my bad. You guys might also be Pisces, by the way, or some type of water sign. But yeah, they talk about you as if you were somebody who was about to be famous, or somebody who is famous. Like, oh, I knew that girl. We used to work together here and here, and stuff like that. That's how they talk about you. They see you as someone who is very capable of achieving whatever it is they want in this life. They admire you a lot. People admire you a lot. Okay. I think they see you as kind of saintly, even, okay, because you got the priest. So the light attributes facilitates spiritual commitments, serves as a channel of spiritual energy. So people, you might be into spiritual aspects of life. You might be a very spiritual person. You might be one of those I was going to say like those stereotypical Christian girls who everybody kind of just loves, and they're just like the good girl, but that might not be you, so don't take it too seriously. People see you as somebody who they can go to for wisdom, who they can speak to get some healing. They can speak to get some relaxation and some peace. They feel like you're a very good person to communicate their problems to. So they like to talk to you, they trust you, and they think that you're going to give them good advice. They don't see you as someone who would lead them astray or gossip about whatever it is that they told you. You also got networker. Okay, so this the light attributes of that is enhances unity through the sharing of information, engenders social awareness and empathy. So again, like I said, they think you are someone, or they say that you are someone with a lot of options. You talk to a lot of people, you get in contact with a lot of people, you have people coming up to you all the time, probably offering you a lot of different like jobs, or maybe people like to offer you free things. You're very good with people. You have no problem talking to people, okay? Or at least that's how people perceive you. That's what they say about you. They think that you are definitely someone who is destined to win in life. They really see you as just like, this girl is going to be famous. People are going to know her name for something, or whatever it is that she does. They really see you as someone who is going to succeed in life. It doesn't matter where you come from, what you look like, what color you are. This is how people perceive you and your energy. They think you are just that girl. You are just completely amazing, like an angel walking amongst everybody, just a queen living amongst everyone. Okay, so they think that whatever you set your mind to, you're going to be able to succeed in it. And yeah, they support it. They support you, and they really like being around you. So that's what people say. Okay, so for your extra details cards, you got independence. They see you as someone who is very, very independent. Like I said, someone who has their money together. You have your life together. You don't really need anybody to get anything done for you. Whenever you set your mind to something, you're going to get it done. You're going to have what you need. Okay. I feel like people might stalk you a little bit because you got looking you up, researching and studying you. So people might, you can take this two ways. People might literally stalk your Instagram, stalk your Facebook, whatever you're into. They might literally look you up there, or they might watch the way that you interact with people, watch the way that you network and you communicate, and try to understand you better. Because some people really would like to try and, I want to say be like you, but it's not in a negative way. It's more so they just admire you. You're like a role model to them. Okay, no matter what age you are, it's like you're a role model to everyone you encounter, and they look up to you in that way. So they try to study you so they can, adopt some of your habits. All right. I feel like when you do get into relationships, or when you do entertain somebody romantically, they are bound to kiss and tell. Like I said, you're the type of person that if anybody find out someone was dating you, that person would automatically get street cred. It's like they would automatically get a level up. Okay, so everybody would be like, oh, congratulations, because she is amazing. How did you get with that? It's like you're the type of person that somebody would brag about. Like you're a blessing in somebody's life. Like your energy, you're just amazing. Okay. And people might actually come up to you often, or people who are interested in you that might come up to you and make a lot of dirty offers to you, as in they might be like, hey, you want to be friends with benefits? You want me to do this to you? And I'm thinking it's even like guys will really throw themselves out there for you. Like they'll come up to you and be like, hey, look, if you ever need anything, quote unquote, here's my number, here's my Snapchat, DM me, let me know, stuff like that. Okay, so that's how people see you. I think that you have just the most beautiful, regal energy ever. You are just somebody who's really amazing. You've probably been that way since you were a child, actually. And I feel like this comes from somebody who knows themselves, or who at least has an understanding of their own energy. Somebody who has put in the work and the effort to master themselves. So congratulations to you. Kudos to you, because you have the energy a lot of people aspire to have. Okay. And whether it came naturally or you having to work for it, you did it. And, it's going to take you far in life. Okay. Be positive. Be positive about yourself. All right. And I think that's all I have for you, group number 1. So thank you so much for watching this reading. I know it was a really short one, but I do hope it resonated for you. Leave me a comment or a like down below if it did, or subscribe if you want to see more videos from this channel, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys. Hello to all of my wonderful, wonderful pile number 2s. Welcome to your reading. So today we're going to be figuring out, what do people say about you? Hold on a second, guys. Just trying to make sure my hair isn't messing with the mic. Okay, so we're figuring out what people say about you. So I'm pretty sure today's reading is going to be pretty short. Pile 1's was pretty short, so let's just jump into your cards here. So what do people say about you? I think people, when they talk about you after they've hung out with you for a while, it's kind of apparent and obvious to them that you've been hurt before. You got the Death card in reverse. You're someone who you've been wronged in your past, okay? And it's something that you still carry to this day. There's still a lot of pain from that experience that you had, and people notice it about you. I don't think it necessarily impedes the way that they see you as a person. They just notice it, and that's what they talk about. Like they wonder, who hurt this girl? Like I'm trying to go in a straight line. I don't want to jump all around the place, but you do have such a light energy and such a light spirit about you. People wonder, like, who hurt this girl? Who hurt you? Who did that to you? Or boy, who's ever watching. Yeah, excuse me. That's what people say. Okay, so next card, you got the Hanged Man upright. People think that you are, like, to say that you've been hurt so much in the past, and to say that you're still, kind of healing from that situation. You are someone who's kind of very go with the flow, or that's at least what people think about you. That's what they say about you. They think you're very go with the flow, like you are not worried about a damn thing. And not in a way that you're just lazy, or you're just, you're not paying attention. It's just you've been through it all. You've been through some of the worst stuff people can imagine. So it's really like, what else can possibly happen? Like, I'm prepared for the worst at this point. That's the kind of energy people think that you have. But they can see that whatever happened in your past does affect you, even though you have this lighthearted energy about you. And you might even be somebody who really trusts spirit, even though you've gone through some bad things. Even though you have that lighthearted spirit about you, people can see that it still affects you. It affects the way that you talk to others, the way that you treat others. You might not be the type of person to give out all your information, or you might not be super duper willing to give everybody your time. You might keep at a distance from people. It just depends on the situation. Maybe you keep a distance from relationships, from people who are romantically interested in you, or maybe you were hurt by your friends, or people who remind you of your parents, whoever hurts you. You avoid those type of people and you avoid those type of situations. And I think it translates into, for some people, the thing that you experience, this bad experience, has translated into the way that you spend your money as well. Excuse me, guys. It translates into the way that you spend your money. I feel like you might be very, very loose with your coin. You might give it away easily. You might give your money to other people easily, even when they don't deserve it. You might just give it away. And that could be from, I think it's a combination of the fact that you're so lighthearted and ultimately that spirit has your back, God has your back, but you've still been hurt. So it's a little weird. Like being afraid of attachment almost. For some people, it's a general reading, guys. Please take it as it resonates. Okay, so what else do people say about you? Advocate, inspires you to put compassion into action. Like I said, I think you are someone who has been through a lot of pain in your life, or someone hurt you really, really badly. And because you've had that experience, you now go around acting as like this advocate for the people who are weak, for the people who can't stand up for themselves. When you see someone who is in a similar situation to what you were in before, or you see someone who reminds you of yourself in some type of way, you immediately run up and you're like, hey, no, don't treat that person like that. Don't talk to them like that. You're immediately sticking up for other people who you resonate with. And it's kind of like I don't want to say consequently, but it's like at the same time, when you stick up for those people who need your help, or you feel triggered by their situation, you're also helping yourself. It's like you're trying to reach out and help other people. Excuse me. It's like you're trying to reach out and help yourself through helping other people. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay. Excuse me, guys. Okay. So people see you as an angel, helping those in need with no expectation of return. Yeah, so you're definitely, people talk about how helpful you are, how kind you are. They might think you have a very angelic quality about you. I feel like you might be one of those, now you don't have to be, but I feel like you might be one of those like light, ethereal, dainty type of girls, or you have that type of energy. That's how people see you. And you don't have to be a girl. Take it as it resonates, okay? You don't even have to identify as a girl. But yeah, people see you as somebody who comes to the rescue, no questions asked, that you don't expect anything back from them. So maybe that's why you're so, like, you give so willingly. You give people things that they need, even when they may not necessarily deserve it, because you're just that type of person. Something about their situation or about that person triggered you, and you just felt like you had to help. You had to put yourself in a situation and give that person something that they might have needed, or that you thought they might have needed, okay? Because you've experienced times where nobody would help you, most likely. You've had times in your life where people kind of just turned a blind eye to your pain. And so you don't want to be that type of person. You want to be the total opposite. And so that's what people have noticed about you, that you're very, very kind, very, very generous, that you're a good person to talk to, that you stick up for others. And you have a very lighthearted energy, like you don't even care about the fact that you're just giving your last. You may be the type of person to give your last to somebody who you see is in pain because they might need it more than you. Excuse me. Okay, so on to hope. When people talk about you, they really talk about how they want good things for your future. Even though I do feel like some people take advantage of your kindness, and people take advantage of your kindness. I think some people do. They still talk about you as like a hope in the world. Like you bring light to the universe. When people talk about you, it's like their faith in humanity is restored. You are a literal light, a light worker, a light being in this earth. Like spirit has your back. It's all good. And they want to see you happy. They want to see you be healed. But I do still think people sometimes take advantage of you. All right. So you got, for your extra details, you got money magnet. You also got financially irresponsible. Okay. You got, I slept around to get over you, but all that did was disgust and make me feel guilty. And you got denial. So let's go into the money part. Like I was saying, I think some people take advantage of your kindness. I feel like you are the type of person, again, general reading, take it as it resonates, But I feel like you might be the type of person who trusts that spirit will provide for you and that you are on a path and spirit is going to lead the way. And so you have no problem attracting the things that you need, which is probably another reason why you're so willing to give. You know that you're going to be provided for. Like there's no end to your abundance. So you're always attracting money. You're always attracting resources, finances. You're never really worried about it because you know spirit has your back on it. But it's like you give it away as soon as you get it. Now, some of you guys might just have like a little spending problem. And some others who picked this pile you may literally just give people your money who you think need it. Like if you see a homeless man on the street, next thing you know, you're giving him like $50 and it's like, hey, that was your gas money. So yeah, not that I think that worries you too much. I think spirit always provides for you. Yeah. Okay. So people might also say that you're a little financially irresponsible, but you always have money. So like, how are you? I always see you spending. I always see you giving away money, but you always have more money. Like, where does that come from? We work in the same place. Something like that. Your coworkers might talk like that about you. Okay. So I think for some of you guys, general reading, for some of you guys, the thing that hurt you in the past was that somebody probably cheated on you. Somebody probably hurt you. They probably had you in a very lack mindset. I can't get too deep into your situation, but I definitely think somebody betrayed your trust and they hurt you very deeply. And you are still kind of in denial about that situation. And it's not something that you can hide. Everybody sees that you're in pain about that. Everybody sees that you're still hurt. People who knew you for a long, long time, who were with you when you actually went through whatever it was you went through, they can tell that there was a change in you and that something happened. Okay, so you can't deny it. They can see it. Okay, so pile 3, pile 2, I'm so sorry. Pile 2, that is what people talk about when they talk about you. This is what people see. This is what goes on in the conversation. Okay, so yeah, I think you guys are good people. You guys are really good people, pile 2. Okay, so yeah, leave me a like or a comment if this resonated for you. Subscribe if you want to see more of these videos. And I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye, pile 2. Have a nice day. Hello, my wonderful pile number 3s. Everyone who chose that carnelian stone, welcome to your reading. So today we're going to be figuring out what do people say about you? What do they think about you? What goes on when the conversations are happening while you're not there? Okay, so let's just jump into your reading, guys. I don't think it's going to be a very long one today. So what people say about you, what people say about you. I think the first thing that people say about you is that you are very, very rude. When people are talking about you, even after they've gotten to know you for a while, people think that you can be very, very blunt, and they think that you can be kind of rude with your words. It's like you've got no bedside manner. So if somebody's going through a situation or they're doing something stupid, like you're the type of person to be like, what you're doing is stupid. You're stupid. And they're going to be like, oh, wow. Even if you're right, it's just the way that you present the facts and the way that you state how you feel about the situation is very, very blunt. And it's very, yes, it's kind of cold. It's kind of cold-blooded. Just a little bit. Not to say that you're not very smart, and it's not to say that you're not right. Because I'm pretty sure you're usually right. You might be very, very smart, by the way. I'm thinking that a lot of you guys are air signs. So that's, what is it? Aquarius, Libra, Gemini? Yeah. You guys might be air signs because you got all swords cards here. So I think that you are someone who is very, very balanced, actually, even though you're so blunt. Even though you're so blunt, you might have been like that from birth, so it's not really your fault that you say exactly what you mean to say. But you are someone who is very fair, very balanced. I think you have a healthy dose of spirituality and groundedness. You are a very mental and spiritual person, and you're very grounded in it. You're very balanced. You see things from both sides of the sword. Okay, you see both people's perspectives. If there's an argument, people can trust that you will give them your honest opinion and that you will look at things from an unbiased point of view. Now, they may not want that. They may not want that when they want you to be on their side, but they can trust that you are going to give them exactly what you think and you're going to be honest about it. And it's not going to come from a place of judgment of them. It's just the facts of the situation. You're very factual. So that's what people talk about. Like if there's an argument at work or at school and, your family, your friendships, whatever, people are always like, let's go to her house and let's talk to her because she'll know exactly what to do. She'll know exactly what to say. I feel like you're very smart. I feel like you are someone, I'm actually seeing like a couple of things for this card. Either you're someone who, you can be very insensitive in the way that you do things. Like I said, just quick to speak, quick to act, without really thinking about how anybody's going to feel regarding it. Or this is somebody who doesn't really have, it's like letting your mind go crazy. It's like a lot of thoughts, a lot of energy going on in your mind, and you're just kind of going everywhere with it to the point where you may be hurting others. This card is a little bit interesting. Actually, you know what? Let me pull a clarifier for that one. Let me pull a clarifier for the Knight of Swords here. I didn't have to pull any other clarifiers for the other groups. Spirit, why is Knight of Swords here? Why is it in reverse? Okay. Oh, okay. So you got the Justice card again. Okay, so you might be someone... Justice card. Okay. So you might be someone who... You're just very quick to bring down the judgment. I don't think you're a bad person. I don't think you're mean necessarily. You're just very, very quick with your words. You're very, very quick with the facts. You want the whole story, not half the story. And you don't really care. You don't give a fuck about nobody else's feelings about the situation. That's what the situation is, if that makes sense. And so you're very, very quick to say it like that with like complete disregard for how it's going to affect the relationship in the future. How people are going to feel about themselves afterwards. You don't really care because you're just presenting the facts. So you're being very balanced, and this is the situation. Okay? I hope that made sense. So people see you as a mediator. Okay? A mediator. You guys might be... I always think are there lawyers watching my videos or people who are interested in law? That's what I think. Okay, so... The light attributes of a mediator: gift for negotiating fairness and strategy in personal and professional life, respect for both sides of the argument. Like I was saying, you respect both sides. You're just very, very factual. You get all the facts. Don't really care about the emotions involved. Don't really care about opinions. This is the situation. And you're very good at putting your personal feelings aside to get to the root of the problem and to find a good solution for the problem where everybody can be compromised and everybody can be working efficiently, okay? You also got mystic. So revels in intimate union with the divine is the light attribute of the mystic. Like I said, I think you're very balanced between logical and spiritual. So you're somebody who you use your mind. You're very, very good at getting people to stop fighting and stop arguing to see how silly they're being. But you're also, you also have a healthy dose of spirituality in you. I know I keep saying that, but I mean, if you didn't, why would you be watching a tarot video, right? Right. Just somebody who believes in spirit, somebody who believes in the divine. It doesn't necessarily mean you have to be decked down in 1,000 crystals and over there praising the water. I don't know. It just means that you have a respect for it and that you understand that it's there. And so you just live with that respect for it. Okay. And that's what people talk about, how you're very, very balanced in that way, how you're both spiritual and intelligent with the physical world. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. So people talk about financial and material changes for you guys. So they really think that you're going to be successful. They think that you're going to make money. They think that you're going to be somebody who grows and is abundant in the future. Just depends on what you want to do. It's not a question of if you're going to be successful. It's what you're going to do and what you're going to do with the money when you get it. So I think some people might actually be a little bit jealous of the fact. They're jealous of the way that you present yourself. They're jealous of the way that you communicate so easily. It's like things seem kind of effortless to you. And they're jealous of that and they wish they were in that spot. So some people might actually gossip about you or say, they might just gossip about you. Take it as you will. Because they want that energy. They want that energy that you have. They want those opportunities that you have and that you make for yourself. Okay. You guys give me such lawyer vibes. Are you a lawyer? Just let me know. Again, yeah. So people say you're rude. People say that you are a rude person. And I think it's because you don't put up with their bullshit. It's the same shit, different day. It's because they're always coming to you with the same shit. And it's like, what else can you say about the situation? What else can you present to them that they haven't already known for like the longest? You're not about to sit here and put up with anybody's bullshit. And you tell them that like exactly. And it's like, you're so rude. You don't want to hear my problems. You don't want to hear how my day went. Da, 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 da. And you're like, no, I really don't. Oh, I'm sorry. Tap my thing. Okay, so you got envy and you got clout hungry. So I think people are most definitely jealous of you. Sometimes some people might actually want to befriend you just so that they can get some of your, I don't want to say some of your money, because I don't think you're going to give them any of your money. But when you are blessed, they want to be around you so that they can get the blessing as well. They want to be around you so that your energy and that your good vibrations rub off on them, and they can be equally as blessed or more so. They really want to take that. They're jealous of you. They're envious of you. They want to be you in some ways. Okay, they want attributes that you have. And so that's what they talk about, or that's the energy that they talk about you in. It's like halfway they admire you, halfway they're jealous of you, halfway they're a little bit scared of you because you call them out on their shit and you don't let them like hide out of the way, especially when they brought the problem to you and you were just minding your business. Okay, so yeah, group 3, that is all I have for you. Go off, group 3. I like you guys' energy. So yeah, leave me a like or a comment if it resonated for you. Subscribe if you want to see more videos from this channel, and I will talk to you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for being here, and bye, group 3.